The only local news teams taking action for you. KIMA KEPR Action News starts now.
Coming up this morning on Action News, the big news from over the weekend. President Biden announcing he's dropping out of the 2024 presidential race. It comes after multiple Democrats on Capitol Hill have been calling on him to step aside. We'll talk about what's next after he endorses vice president for the ticket and share some local reaction. Plus, we're about 2 weeks from the primary election here in the Evergreen State. On the ballot, a commissioner spot representing the Lower Valley. We'll dive into the race and talk with both candidates about the issues they want to focus on. We'll have that story and more coming up as you start your day with us right here on Action News. Good Monday morning, everybody. I'm Dave Furtado.
And I'm meteorologist Jefferson Donovan.
And Jefferson, we've all heard about that the big news story on the national stage. But one thing I remembered you talking about earlier in the week or last week was how there was a day this weekend that could be one of the hottest days of the year so far. Did that check out?
That did not verify. We had more clouds overhead yesterday than anticipated. Also some pretty dense wildfire smoke overhead, and that helped keep those temperatures down a bit. And we'll talk about what we did see on Sunday later in the show, because we really were anticipating yesterday to be one of the hottest days of 2024, and that really did not verify. In fact, we didn't even break records around the region, which seemed to be a an almost guarantee when we last spoke on Friday. So we'll talk about that in a bit. But right now, as we take a look out at the Tri-Cities, you may notice those hills in the background look a bit distorted. That's because we are still holding on to some of that haze and smoke in the forecast area. It's quite the warm morning in the Tri-Cities, sitting at 74 degrees. It's also pretty breezy as well. Winds are going to be breezy throughout today, but they're really going to be increasing this evening. And in fact, this evening and into tomorrow morning is when the winds will reach their crescendo. That's that second weather headline. That first weather headline, the smoke sticking around today, I already mentioned that. But then that third weather headline, something a lot of folks are craving, a late week cool down. I'll talk more about that coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. We begin this morning with national news. President Joe Biden, who has for days been battling COVID, announced Sunday he's ending his re-election bid. The move sent political shockwaves throughout the nation's capital as Biden also endorsed his Vice President Kamala Harris to become the Democratic Party nominee. CBS's Skylar Henry reports from Washington with reactions and what happens next.
This morning, Vice President Kamala Harris is picking up support, just hours after President Biden announced he will no longer seek re-election. The president tweeted, "It is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and focus solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term," adding his endorsement of Harris and urging the party to come together to beat former President Donald Trump.
With Joe Biden as the heart and soul of our party and Kamala Harris coming out swinging against this ticket, we've got the recipe for victory.
Harris says it is her intention to earn and win the nomination.
Are you ready to make your voices heard?
She's picked up endorsements from multiple labor organizations and party heavyweights like the Clintons. Vice President Harris is piling up support from members of Congress. The DNC says it will soon implement a framework to select a nominee.
The process needs to be open to anyone else who thinks they can make a strong case that they can prevail in the battleground states, and she'll be the stronger for the contest.
Last night, Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson called on Biden to resign the presidency after bashing plans to replace him.
It would be wrong and I think unlawful in accordance to some of these states' rules for a handful of people to go in a back room and switch it out because they don't like the candidate any longer.
President Biden has been isolating at his Delaware home after testing positive for COVID-19. He'll address the nation later this week. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Washington.
Now, reaction to the news is pouring in from across the country and right here in Washington state. Senator Patty Murray released a statement that reads in part, quote, "America owes a deep debt of gratitude to Joe Biden for his historic leadership. We must beat Donald Trump, and I know Kamala Harris will win. I am behind Vice President Harris 100%. Senator Maria Canwell endorsed Vice President Harris, saying in part, quote, "The Democratic Party needs a standard bearer who can deliver our economic message, continuing the historic accomplishment of building more economic opportunities for working class people and a focus on lowering costs." Later adding on X, quote, "Kamala Harris is a fierce advocate for working class Americans, for reproductive rights, for investing in our in every nation and every citizen, in our nation and every citizen rather." The contrast between her and Donald Trump couldn't be more clear and consequential on our environment, our fiscal health, and our democracy. In Washington, Attorney General Bob Ferguson, who is running for governor, praised Joe Biden throughout much of his statement and supports Vice President Harris by saying, quote, "I am excited the Democrats can now rally behind Vice President Kamala Harris, who can unify our party and country." Now, Jefferson, it wasn't as hot as we thought it was going to be. I know Friday you were talking that this could have been the hottest weekend, or at least one of the days on record. But I'm glad that they didn't verify, because I'm getting tired of the heat.
Yes, we did not see, or I should say, we did see temperatures top out right around 105 degrees yesterday, as opposed to near 110 degrees like we were forecasting. And again, that was because of clouds overhead and also some wildfire smoke. Today, it's going to be a day of mid to upper 90s, maybe low 100s in the Tri-Cities. Most of us are still going to be dealing with that hazy smoke overhead. There's even going to be a small chance of thunderstorms in Pendleton. Now, as we go into tomorrow, winds are going to be increasing tonight, and that could help rid some of the smoke out of our forecast area. I'll talk about that situation, and we will discuss when we could see a significant cool down. That is all straight ahead.
Thanks, Jefferson. The time now is 5:06. Coming up on KEPR KIMA this morning, some local news. 2 Republicans are vying for your vote to represent the Lower Valley on the Yakima Board of Commissioners. Incumbent LaDon Lindy looks to win the seat for the 3rd time, while his challenger looks to step up from city government. We'll dive into the race after the break, but later in the show, we'll head out to the Fire and Cop on Top fundraiser for Special Olympics. It's the 3rd time the fundraiser has been done, and they're already planning on doing it again next year. We'll hear from Yakima Special Olympics Director. Stay with us.